How you doing, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to M.A.D Reactions. Thanks for joining me. So, I've got a crazy video for you guys to watch tonight. This is Creepy Vids. It's 13 most disturbing footage from the Ringdoor camera. I done one a few days ago, and this is the part, I think this is the other side of it, the other part of it. And I'm telling you, wow. Like, this stuff is just, it's ruthless, absolutely ruthless. The trailer to this is bonkers, absolutely bloody bonkers. So please, strap yourselves up, because this is, and it's, I'll give you a little bit of a warning, it's a bit as I say, it's a bit hardcore, alright? So, just be careful, right? Don't want you, getting too crazy. So look, please check them out, Creepy Vids. Honestly, peeps, the channel is bonkers. The content this channel has is off the charts, swear to God. So look, please go and check them out, Creepy Vids. Subscribe to his channel, leave notifications on, and then bang, you're in the loop for when they whenever they drop something in. Also, if you haven't subscribed to us, please do so. It's all free, and you become part of this crazy asylum thing that we got going on here, where we're all mad. All right, so lovely jubbies. We do exactly what it says on the tin. So look, let's just dive straight into this. All right, as I say, this is crazy footage from the Ringdoor camera, and boy. Yeah, if you've seen us, if you've been here before, and you'll know, I don't watch this before I watch it with you. So when I'm watching, this is a reaction channel. It's the whole point of me watching it fresh with you, so we both get jumped out of our skin or whatever at the same time, yeah? Let's do this, people. Come on, Creepy Vids.
A doorbell camera watches over a quiet, peaceful street in broad daylight. A woman stands near the front steps, unaware of the danger approaching.
They're trying to take it. You bastard. Chase him, you're in a motor. Chase him. Chase him. Chase him. Oh, I got two cars there. See that? See that? That is just shocking. All that. Bloody hell. Your phone must be made of diamonds, love. Shocking. Bloody
Suddenly,
shocking.
A car races up to the curb and stops abruptly. A man jumps out, runs straight toward the porch, and confronts the woman. He grabs at her bag and phone, shoving her backward as she tries to hold on. You can hear shouting, but the words are hard to make out. The struggle lasts only moments.
There's no need.
The thief yanks the item free and retreats. Two passing cars slow down, watching the scene unfold, but no one steps out to intervene. The suspect sprints back to the waiting vehicle.
I mean, what do you do? What do you do? I know me, I'd probably end up getting hurt because I would have got out of the car. I know I would have done. I know me. I probably would have got, something would have happened to me, no doubt. But I mean, I don't know how people could just let that happen. I can't see that in my head.
Jumps inside, and the car speeds away. The victim is left shaken on the porch and in the driveway, trying to process what just happened. The clip ends shortly after. A bold, fast daytime theft over in seconds. The doorbell footage provides clear evidence for investigators, but it also serves as a powerful reminder. Staying alert is important, even in broad daylight.
And to be fair and be brutally truthful, if some arsehole was going to try and grab your phone, right, unless it's the obvious and you ain't got a chance, then obviously. But I mean, if it in that situation, don't hold on to your phone, my loves. Let the twats have them. It's only a phone. It's a material piece of stuff you can get again. You know? Can't always have a life. You know? Please.
Unfortunately, there is no confirmed information on whether the thieves were ever identified or arrested. All we can hope is that the woman is doing well today, and that justice eventually found its way to this case. But as unsettling as that encounter was, the next clip takes things even further. A moment where a stranger didn't just strike and flee. He lingered. On June 4th, 2024, a family received a notification from their doorbell camera. Someone was standing outside their apartment door. At first, they didn't think much of it. In a shared building, motion alerts are common, often triggered by neighbors coming and going. But this time, it wasn't a neighbor.
Baby, smile.
Standing directly in front of their door was a man they had never seen before, and the look in his eyes suggested he wasn't there for anything innocent. As the footage shows, he tried each of the 3 door handles one by one, testing them quietly but deliberately, as if
there's some real weirdo freakos in this world, isn't there?
searching for a way inside.
I mean, he's blatantly standing there looking at the camera. He don't give a toss. Couldn't give an absolute sherbet, could he?
Inside the apartment, the family watched in real time through the camera feed. They stayed silent, hoping he would lose interest, hoping he wouldn't manage to get through the door, hoping they wouldn't have to find out what his intentions actually were.
Surely someone would ring the old bill.
Minutes passed. The man didn't move on. Eventually, he stepped back from the door, but he didn't leave. Instead, he stood at the end of the hallway, lingering there, as if deciding what to do next. That's when the homeowner made the decision to speak through the camera, breaking the silence and confronting him.
What's going on, man? Do you have business in the building? You need to get out.
So, yeah, you should have called the old bill and let him just have the old bill pick him.
Thankfully, that was enough. The man turned and walked away, leaving the building without causing damage or attempting anything further. But the encounter left the homeowner, and anyone who watched the footage, with an uncomfortable question. What was he planning? And what would have happened if the door hadn't been locked?
Exactly, that's why you should have called the old bill. Called the old bill because, you know, he might have gone from there to some other gaff and got in somewhere. So.
Luckily, those questions will never need answers. The family stayed safe. The man eventually left, and the footage serves as a reminder of how quickly a normal night can take a frightening turn. Now, this next one wasn't captured by a doorbell camera, but it absolutely belongs in this compilation because the footage is genuinely unsettling. Jenny, who lives alone with her beloved dog Pim, was at home one night when something truly terrifying happened in the middle of the night.
You're kidding me.
Someone was at her front door, desperately trying to get her to open it. At that hour, with no one expected and no reason for anyone to be there, Jenny immediately knew something wasn't right. Understandably, she chose not to respond, hoping whoever was outside would give up and walk away.
But then do you? I mean, if that's the case, you know, if they're walking around your property late at night, banging on doors and windows, and no one's answering, they're getting no response from anybody, they might think that place is empty and attempt to break in, you know? So, do you say anything or do you, I don't know, you're a bit of a, don't know what to do in that situation, would you? I don't know. Me personally, I'd be like, oi, what you fucking banging at? But, you know, person on their own, you know, an elderly person or a young lady, you know, situation.
But they didn't.
Need a bigger dog, girl. That's what you need. Big dogs. Just open the door. Go and get him, Bruce. The dog's going to give it away. It's going to start barking in it. I suppose that. Hang on a minute. Was that what I was thinking it was? He's going with the handle, isn't he? Look at him, look.
The knocking grew louder. The ringing became more aggressive. Minute by minute, the situation escalated, as if the stranger outside was getting frustrated that
You know what though, I'm thinking, right? If that was someone knocking on your door, right, and that was a friend or a family member or something like that, at that time of night, you'd either ring them first, obviously because it's a bloody emergency, or you shout for the letterbox, wouldn't you? Oi, it's John! I mean,
Jenny wasn't answering. No. Inside, Jenny was trembling with fear. And if you listen closely, you can hear her dog Pim whining in distress as well. clearly sensing the danger. But finally, after several tense minutes, everything stopped. No more knocking, no more ringing, just silence, and the lingering fear of what could have happened. Jenny didn't share many details afterward, but all we can hope is that she contacted the police and that nothing like this ever happened to her again. And after an experience like that, it's safe to assume that installing a doorbell camera probably became a top priority.
I was just going to say that. Then. Why don't you get a camera on your doorbell? Or on your front door, like, or the back door as well?
Because situations like this remind us how terrifying it can be when danger comes right to your doorstep. Next, I have 2 clips for you, and these come with a bit of background information that makes the footage even more unsettling than it already was.
Bloody hell. I told you, Creepy Vids have got it going, haven't they? They really have some freaky footage.
On November 22nd, 2019, just after 8 p.m., a doorbell camera in Harriet Creek Ranch, Texas, recorded something that has haunted viewers ever since. A young girl, holding a flashlight and visibly terrified, approached the front door of a house. She kept glancing over her shoulder, as if someone or something might be following her. But
help, please!
But the house she turned to for help was empty.
Oh,
the
mate,
family who
this was on an old video as well. Bloody hell, poor kid.
lived there was away on vacation, leaving no one to answer her desperate knocks. Her panic grew as she continued pleading for help, unaware that no one was inside.
Shit. Poor kid.
Please help!
Oh, love.
By the time the homeowners later checked their security footage, the girl was already gone. No one in the neighborhood had seen her, and no one recognized her.
What?
She didn't match the appearance of any local children, and she never returned to that door again. Confused and deeply concerned, the homeowners contacted police and posted the footage online in hopes someone might identify her. 6 years have passed, yet the girl remains unidentified. Online theories spread quickly, and while many were far-fetched, 2 possibilities gained traction. One theory, the darker one, suggests she may have been used as bait by criminals hiding off camera.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
It's a tactic seen in some home invasion attempts. A frightened child or woman knocks to lure a kind-hearted homeowner into opening the door. But in this case, the girl's genuine panic, voice trembling, and frantic mannerisms don't seem staged. The more widely discussed theory is also the most heartbreaking. Some believe the girl could have been 9-year-old Serenity Dennard, a missing child from South Dakota. Serenity had a history of running away due to emotional and behavioral challenges, and she disappeared from a youth treatment facility in February 2019, 9 months before the doorbell footage. Despite extensive search efforts involving hundreds of volunteers, Serenity was never found. The theory speculates she could have been taken across state lines and might have escaped, desperately seeking help. But Serenity's family reviewed the video and confirmed the girl wasn't her. With no solid leads, the case gradually went cold. Police officially suspended Serenity's search in 2021. And the unknown girl at the door, her identity, her story, and what she was running from, remains an unsolved mystery. And with that, we head straight into the next clip.
There's so many children, you know. I've seen a lot of footage, right, about missing children all over the world. And honest to God, man, you wouldn't, it makes your brain think like, what fucking hell? How is all these, you know, like, there's just so many of them. So many of them. There's so many bloody monsters out there. Seriously. God, I'd love the power of the law on my side, I'll tell you that for sure.
On the morning of July 31st, 2022, just before 11 a.m., 22-year-old Allison Duckrow and her mother returned to their home in Sydney, Ohio, after having breakfast together. Moments after stepping inside,
hang on a minute, did you see that? Is that me? Right, watch.
22-year-old Allison Duckrow and her mother returned to their home in Sydney, Ohio, after having breakfast together. Moments after stepping inside,
it's a fucking person opening the door. I thought, where's that person? Seeing a fucking ghost.
An unfamiliar car pulled into their driveway. a man stepped out and headed toward the front door. It was 22-year-old James Rail, Allison's ex-boyfriend. They had broken up a year and a half earlier and had not spoken since. The night before, he sent her an unsettling voice message saying he would come to see her the next day.
No, you won't.
Allison never replied, never agreed to meet, and wanted no contact with him. Through the home's live camera feed, she watched him approach the door and chose to ignore him.
Hi, Ellie. It's James. I just wanted to reach out to you because I just wanted to see how you're doing.
Well, actually doing really well until you called me, mate. So yeah, thanks very much.
And maybe hear from you if that would be alright, I guess. It's been a while since I've talked to you, and
That's all, folks.
I don't know. I feel like it, I don't know what I feel.
Man of many words.
I do know that I do want to talk to you, though. I do. It'd be nice.
That's freaky, mate. You're freaky,
Be
mate.
sweet. It's probably late right now, but if you want tomorrow, you could probably give me a call.
No, I don't think that's gonna happen, John.
And yeah, that's about it. Please give me a call back. Thank you.
After waiting several minutes with no response, James walked off the porch, but instead of leaving, he began circling the house, trying to find another way inside.
No, you don't, mate.
When that failed, he returned to the front door and started forcing it, pushing harder and harder each time. As he continued escalating, refusing to leave and attempting to break in, Allison's father was left with no choice but to defend his family.
Oh, yeah. Come on, Dad. Come on, Dad.
The confrontation ended moments later.
Oh.
Police arrived soon after and began their investigation. Allison and her father both cooperated fully with officers on scene. A few days later, on August 4th, 2022, Allison's father stood trial.
Bloody hell.
So if you would, I understand, were you aware of the text messages that James had sent your daughter last night?
Was not.
Okay, so your daughter did not share those with you?
No.
The doorbell footage, which clearly showed James trying to force entry into the home, proved crucial. Based on the evidence, he was acquitted of all charges under Ohio's self-defense laws. Now, I'm not trying to sound judgmental, but it's true that many of the unsettling doorbell clips we see online tend to involve men. However, that doesn't mean women can't be threatening too. In fact, the next few clips prove exactly that. And to be honest, some of them are even more disturbing than anything I've seen so far.
I would say, though, that's a bit strong, wouldn't you? Like, to actually do that, what he did to him, just for trying to... I mean, yeah, fair enough, you're going to protect your kids and your wife and your house. But in that way, like, unless he's got that himself, you know? I think it's a bit strong. I don't know. Situations, if you're in that situation and you got to protect, I suppose, you know, you do whatever, well, you're going to do whatever's needed, aren't you?
This next clip, shared by TikTok user Mackenzie, starts off a little strange, you could say. But the longer the footage plays, the more unsettling it becomes.
I've been carrying this John around for the last 10 years. Motherfucker ain't had a thing. He's gone, love.
Take a look.
Put him down now. Fucking fucking thing was, and I thought this, when he went, I thought the skeleton would put his arm out to knock on the bloody door as well.
Right away, the woman's appearance raises questions. She's wearing a skeleton prop draped over her shoulders, and the way she knocks on the door is frantic, uneven, almost rehearsed. Combined with the fact that this happened in the middle of the night, the whole situation immediately feels wrong.
What?
But it was only about to get worse.
They're knocking on the door in the middle of the night with a skeleton.
To the door.
With a skeleton murder around.
If you're warm-hearted, good-spirited, open the door.
She lingers at the doorstep, standing there with an eerie sense of purpose.
Hang on, that was fast forward, did it? It did fast forward just then, did it? It's not me, that did fast forward. Please let me know if that was... I didn't just see that on my own. You saw that as well, didn't you? Maybe it just did.
As if she's waiting for something, or someone. Inside, the homeowner was fast asleep and didn't hear the knocking, until the woman suddenly switched to ringing the doorbell.
She really wants you to wake up, darling.
Real estate agent is what and who? You must answer back. Compute. Maybe they're shot inside. Maybe they're down.
Can I help you?
Are you all right?
Are you?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you alright? You just stood there for like nearly half hour knocking on the bird's door to wake her up, to come to the door and ask you, fucking alright? Fucking alright? Fucking alright?
I'm just wondering, because I've knocked on the door a couple times.
No, a couple of times. What are you fucking like? What?
Yes, ma'am. I'm just wondering, because I've knocked on the door a couple times.
Because I'm asleep. It's 1.
Fucking hell. So if you don't answer the door as soon as I knock on it, that's it. There's something wrong. Even if it is in the middle of the night.
1 a.m. Please
Fucking
leave.
hell.
We're just making sure we'll comply.
What the
I was just making sure that you
Leave
were
now.
What the fuck?
Eventually, the woman walked away and never returned. And to this day, no one really knows what her intentions were. Many viewers pointed out her rapid, unfocused eye movements, suggesting she may not have been in a stable state of mind.
No, I don't think so either, mate. I don't think so either. Jesus Christ, rice and peas. Jesus.
Thankfully, she didn't cause any harm, but it's hard not to wonder what she was hoping to accomplish by disturbing strangers in the dead of night. It's one of those cases where the mystery is almost as unsettling as the footage itself, and we'll probably never know the real answer.
I mean, that would make you go bonkers, wouldn't it? You're in a nice deep sleep. I got to get up early for work in the morning or something. Nice sleep, snoring away, ding dong, knock, knock, knock. Who the fucking hell's that knocking on my door at super o'clock in the morning? Only to have, oi, hello, what's up? Hey, are you okay? I was just wondering, because you haven't opened the door. Been knocking here for ages and you haven't knocked. Who the fuck are you? Bloody hell.
And with that, we head straight into this next clip shared by TikTok user Anastasia. It's one of those moments that immediately feels off.
Wow.
The kind of footage you watch once, then replay just to make sure you saw it correctly. It's bizarre, confusing, and more than a little unsettling.
What's she got on her eye? On her... They eyelashes. What the bloody hell you like, love?
Take a look.
weird Manson-looking mother...
Call Erica.
Weirdo.
From the very first frame, something doesn't feel right. Two girls approach the door in a strange, erratic manner, their movements abrupt, their expressions unfocused.
We've been sent here by Charlie. Can you open the door, please?
As if they can't decide whether
Got any cornbread?
they need help or
A cup of sugar?
are there for something else entirely. Watching this footage, several possibilities come to mind. Maybe they were under the influence of something and weren't fully aware of where they were or what they were doing. Maybe it was an attempt to look like they needed help, a tactic sometimes used to lure.
Who's the slow motor in the background? Look.
Maybe it was an
Look. Someone's here, look.
attempt to look like they needed help, a tactic sometimes used to lure a homeowner into opening the door. Or perhaps it was nothing more than a misguided prank, done for attention or a reaction, without realizing how threatening it appeared.
Scary
But what
Mary.
makes this encounter particularly chilling is the fact that the homeowner didn't recognize either of them. They weren't neighbors, friends, or anyone from the area, which raises an even bigger question. Why were they there? The girls never rang again. They never came back. And no one ever stepped forward claiming to know them or explain what was going on. With no follow-up information, the entire incident remains suspended in mystery. In the end, we're left with nothing but the footage. Two strangers standing at a door they had no reason to be at.
Those who reminds me of them either. Is it all, was it Most Haunted?
Acting in a way that no one has been able to fully explain. And sometimes, that uncertainty
Bloody hell, girl,
is the
get
most
away from
unsettling
me,
part of all.
fucking
And this
freaky
next clip you're about to see
spider
is
eyes on the
just as
fucking-
unexplainable.
You see them on the front of cars, don't you? Above their lights. And big eyelashes. She's nicked them off the front of a car and stuck them on her head.
The clip was shared by TikTok user Della Dawson, and it captures something that no one would ever want to see on their doorstep, especially in the middle of the night. A woman Della had never seen before appears out of the darkness and slowly walks up to her front door, moving with an uneasy, almost disoriented energy.
At 4:16 a.m. a random woman walks up to my doorway acting strangely. She starts looking inside my glass door, then does this.
As Della later explained, she slept through the entire incident. She had no idea anyone had approached her home until the following morning, when she woke up, checked her phone, and found the notification waiting for her.
Do you know what I'd like to have? We obviously wouldn't do it, but you know them spirals, like, you know the ones that people look, don't they? They look, see if they can look in. I'd have one that you could unscrew, and I'd get a little hose or a little pipe. So when someone books in that, it's like, psst, squirt of water in your eyeball.
Along with the footage.
Now piss off!
That moment of discovery brought a wave of fear. She watched the clip over and over, trying to make sense of what she was seeing. Who was this woman? Why?
It's an advert, my darling, for don't do drugs because drugs are bad.
Was she wandering up to a stranger's home in the dead of night? And what exactly was she planning to do? The woman doesn't knock, doesn't speak, and doesn't seem to look for help. Instead, she lingers at the door with an unsettling stillness, as if she's debating her next move. Then, just as silently as she arrived, she turns and walks away,
Don't do drugs, kids. Stay in school.
disappearing back into the dark street.
Or you'll end up just like that, motherfucking fool.
Della never received any explanation.
Oh, my.
As far as we know, the woman never came back, and no neighbor recognized her. No police report surfaced. No update was ever given. Every question, the who, the why, the what if, remains unanswered. And for Della, the fear didn't end with the video. She admitted she spent the next few nights struggling to sleep, replaying the footage in her mind, and wondering what might have happened if she had woken up, or if the woman had tried something more. All we can hope is that Della eventually found peace again, and that nothing like this ever happens at her doorstep again. And with that, we head into the last clip of this series, featuring the women in tonight's compilation.
Oh my goodness.
Now, this next footage, shared by TikTok user Devin Kurtz, is another clip that leaves viewers with far more questions than answers.
I actually think, before we go watch this, I actually think this poor lady has got, I think she's got mental health issues. Bless her heart.
Hi, Dad.
Hello? It's 1:15 in the morning.
As mentioned in the video, the same woman came to the house twice in a single night, each time acting as if she genuinely believed she was ringing the doorbell of her father's home. She even called out for him. But instead of a familiar face, she was met with the startled voice of the actual homeowner speaking through the doorbell camera. And the strangest part? As soon as the homeowner responded, she immediately turned and walked away, as if realizing in that instant she had made a mistake.
I would have gone, yes, love, you alright? What's the matter? No, you got to go home now, love. See you later. Do as your dad tells you.
Approaching the wrong house during the day is understandable, but doing it in the middle of the night, confused and persistent enough to return a second time, is something much more unsettling. People in the comments pointed out that the woman may have been dealing with a mental health crisis, confused, distressed, or disoriented, and didn't necessarily have any harmful intentions.
No.
But even so,
I don't think she's got any harmful intentions at all. But as he's going to say, it's a bit nutty knocking on someone's door at that time of night.
It's never worth the risk to open the door to a stranger at that hour, and the homeowner was right to stay cautious. After her second visit, he decided to call the police, just to be safe, and the officer's reaction when he arrived is definitely worth watching.
That's terrifying.
In the end, the woman never returned. No identity, no explanation, no follow-up. Like so many of these eerie late-night encounters caught on doorbell cameras, what was going on in her mind, or what she was truly looking for, remains a complete mystery.
See, situations like that I find like people automatically assume the worst, don't they? Because of so much crap that's happened. I think that's what it is, you know. If it was only good stuff, I mean, you wouldn't think bad, would you? So, but because there's just a bombardment of shite that people do to people's houses or, you know, whatever, on camera, you just automatically assume that it's a bad thing. But I reckon the poor lady just, maybe her old man used to live in that house, you know, a long time ago. This is what I think, you know. Maybe the old man's lived there years ago, and her knocking on the door and just saying hi dad in that environment there maybe brings back a good memory for her. So, you know, God bless her.
Next, we're about to look at footage that isn't really a mystery at all, but it's certainly a situation that could have been approached very differently. A family was enjoying a quiet night at home when their phone suddenly buzzed with a motion alert. Someone is at your door. Curious and concerned,
Do you remember guap bags? There's somebody at the door.
one of the homeowners checked the live feed. There, on the front porch, was a man they didn't recognize, moving strangely and appearing highly disoriented.
Oh, mate, you've only got one sock on, mate. One shoe, should I say. Or you got two different shoes on?
Drop the gun. You want to square up?
No.
You want to square up? Then let's drop the gun. Who is you? What? I don't know who am I, bro. Who is you? I don't know.
What are you doing,
huh?
Oh my god.
my brother. So we about to fuck about. Drop the gun. I am. I'm about to. I'm about to. I got him. Down!
One of the residents stepped outside with a firearm for protection, only to realize the man at the door was heavily intoxicated. When
pissed out of his head. Absolutely pissed out of his head. You probably just pushed him with and fell off the bloody balcony for crying out loud.
Confronted and asked who he was, the drunk stranger ignored the question and instead demanded that the homeowner put his gun down. Tensions rose quickly. The homeowner became frustrated, and the situation escalated into a physical struggle between the two men. Moments later...
I mean, what world are we living in nowadays, ladies and gentlemen, right? What world are we bloody living in now, right? Doesn't matter where you live in the world. I'm just saying in general, right? That you have to open the door with one of them. It's wrong, isn't it? On every fucking level. Every level. And seriously. I know it's not you, but there are people out there that are just fruitcase. Absolute fruitcases. It's just, you know, this world needs a good kick up the arse.
Later, a woman came outside to help, calling for another person inside the home. As soon as that second individual appeared, the confrontation intensified, and together they managed to push the intoxicated man off the property. The footage is a clear reminder of how unpredictable and potentially dangerous it can be to open your door to a stranger at night.
Yeah, but there's no need for that. That's just making things 10 times worse. Now he's going to sober up and come back with something, and a load of shit's going to kick off. He can just go home, you pisshead.
Situations like this, contacting emergency services is always the safest choice. Now, in a collection filled with danger, fear, and unsettling encounters, this next clip stands out for a completely different reason. And it comes...
You can see they've had an Amazon delivery. It's probably a pack of batteries with all that cardboard.
from TikTok user Ashley Cheney. Ashley had been under a lot of stress, the kind that makes even simple routines slip through the cracks. And that night, exhausted and overwhelmed, she accidentally left her front door wide open. A mistake that, in the wrong circumstances, could have ended in a terrifying situation. But instead, something unexpected happened.
Good man.
Hours later, in the middle of the night, an unknown man walked up to her doorstep. At first glance, it's the kind of scene that makes you tense, the kind where your mind jumps to the worst possibilities. But as the footage plays, everything shifts. The man doesn't try to enter. He doesn't snoop around. He doesn't take anything.
I think there's still hope for us yet, I reckon.
Instead, he gently calls out to announce himself, letting the homeowner know he means no harm. Then, with a quiet, considerate gesture, he pulls the door closed, protecting someone he doesn't even know from potential danger.
Why not?
No confrontation, no fear, just simple human kindness.
Bloody right as well.
In a video filled with unsettling and alarming moments, this clip is a powerful reminder that compassion still exists.
Yeah.
That even in the middle of the night, when things could go very wrong, there are people who choose to do the right thing simply because it's who they are. A small gesture for him, but an unforgettable reassurance for her. And for anyone who watches this clip.
It was obviously raised really well. That's what I think. When you see people like that, or good, kind-hearted, caring people that do things just off the back, you know what I mean? Don't need to be told to do it. Just do it, just because that's what you do. Good parents, man.
Now this next footage shared by TikTok user Colton Darley may not be the most terrifying clip in this compilation, but it is definitely one of the most unique, and honestly, one of the strangest. The video shows a man repeatedly trying to enter a house, appearing genuinely desperate to get inside. At first glance, it actually looks like he lives there,
Looks like Simon Pegg.
The way he tests the door, the way he steps forward with confidence, as if he simply locked himself out. But as the footage continues, it becomes obvious that nothing could be further from the truth.
What are you doing?
Let me in. I've literally been standing here like for a long time. Just let me in.
I'm not letting you in. What?
I'm tired. Just let me come in the house.
Okay, then go home if you're tired.
What are you talking about?
If you're tired, go to your own home and sleep in your bed.
This is my house.
No, this is not your house.
This is a blue house.
No, look again.
This is a blue house.
This is a gray house. Gray and blue are not the same.
Then where's my house?
Where you left
Two
it, John.
doors down.
Two doors down. She even knows where you live, mate.
Despite his determination to open the door, the man never shows aggression or attempts to force his way in.
He's that pissed. You can't. You live in a big blue fucking house, bruv. That's a grey house. God, you're colourblind, bruv. You're pissed and you're colourblind.
He seems confused, disoriented, and completely convinced that this was his home. And at the very end of the clip, it's revealed that the homeowner actually knows him and immediately realizes what's going on. The man was simply at the wrong house. At first, I assumed he had just had one too many drinks.
Yeah, just a few.
But after scanning the comments, another theory became far more likely. Several people pointed out the sleep right breathing strip on his nose, not something people typically wear on a night out, and the completely random bottle of BBQ sauce he was holding. All of that suggests something else. He may have been sleepwalking. Whether he was intoxicated, sleepwalking, or simply exhausted and confused, the important thing is that he never acted aggressive and never...
I didn't know that was a sleep thing. I thought he busted his nose. He got a plaster on his fucking nose. I didn't know you could make him stop your snoring. Is it one of them ones? And a bottle of barbecue sauce. Holy shit.
Never tried to harm anyone. And if he truly was just a lost neighbor in the middle of a confused moment, hopefully both he and the homeowner were able to laugh about this absurd, one-of-a-kind confrontation afterward.
You know that's been put around the local area, innit? Now everyone's taking the right piss.
Now this last footage was captured by a doorbell camera in Akron, Ohio. And unfortunately, no additional details were ever released about the incident. But honestly, the clip speaks for itself, because this is the kind of situation that turns your stomach the moment you see it.
John, I've brought your hammer back, mate.
Imagine being jolted awake in the middle of the night only to see a masked man standing at your front door, holding a hammer, and clearly trying to get inside. There's no mistaking his intentions, and there's nothing comforting about the way he moves or the way he lingers at the door. As I said, no official information was made public.
Well, do you want some nails with that, mate?
So all we can do is hope that this man never managed to break in, and that whatever he was planning was stopped before it could happen. Let this serve as a chilling reminder to always stay aware of your surroundings, to secure your home, and to have a plan for emergencies like...
I'll tell you what, it's bloody worth having one of them cameras if you haven't got one. It really is. If you haven't got a Ringdoor camera on your front door, even a back door, why haven't they got them on the... You should have them on your back door as well. Front door, back door. You know what I mean? Bloody hell, if I lived in a place like that, I'd have fucking cameras everywhere. It's just shocking. It is absolutely shocking. The people, you know, what people can get up to, what they just, the audacity. That's what does me. The audacity of people. It's just fucking rude as hell. I mean, crikey, man, craziness. So, what did you think of that one? Honest to God, it's a bit freaky, isn't it? As I say, Creepy Vids, really good channel. So, if you haven't seen them already, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe, and please subscribe to Creepy Vids. You know, it's all free, and then. Leave your notifications on both of us, Creepy Vids and M.A.D Paranormal, and then, you know, you're in the loop then. for whenever them or ourselves put anything on. It's bingo, isn't it? You know? Lovely jubbly. But look, I'll have another one out for you tomorrow. And I'm gonna be doing them up to Christmas Day. Up to like Christmas Eve will be your last one. But then we're going live Christmas Day. Okay, we're going live twice. It's sort of like 12, 1-ish. And then again about 6, 7 o'clock-ish sort of thing, you know, so we can hit people all over the world, whatever time sort of schedule you live in, sort of thing, you know, whatever time it is in your place, wherever you are. So I'm going to try and catch you, so it's not too early for you, or you're not in the middle of opening any presents or something, you know. So we'll be live on Christmas Day, so please leave your notifications on after you subbed to us. Thank you very much. And then bang. You can come and have a chat with us, yeah? Be lovely to have a talk with you. Especially if you're going to be on your own at Christmas, don't be, all right? There's plenty of people on YouTube that are going live. You can go and say hello to them. I'm sure Beardo will be out there saying live. I'm sure Casper Site will go live at some point during Christmas Day. You know what I mean? Like, we will certainly be going live. So, you know, I must say, though, I'm going to say that if Casper Site is live, we won't be, alright, because we'll be watching and chatting with Casper Site. So, but otherwise, if we isn't, then we are, then come and watch us. Come and watch us anyway, as soon as we're on, alright? Just come and say hello to us. Not come and watch us, just come and say hello to us, because we'll be live and have a chat. Alright? Alright, my lovelies, look, let us know what you thought of that one. As I say, Creepy Vids, bonkers channel, innit? It really has got some creepy, freaky deaky footage. So look, let me know, alright? Till tomorrow, you take care of yourselves, alright? Take care of each other, stay blessed, stay safe, and stay scared, alright? And if you don't watch another video until after Christmas, that's all good. But otherwise, apart from that, you have a beautiful Christmas, alright? All of you, okay? Have a beautiful Christmas no matter where you are in the world. Have a great Christmas, stay safe, and I hope you get what you want, alright? I really do. Right, and scoff yourself all the food and drink you can. Lovely jubbing. All the chocolates, why not? Wear your bloody hat till it falls off your head. And yeah, just have a great New Year's and all the rest of it. You know, just have a good New Year. All the wishes for you, seriously. I hope all your wishes come true for 26, alright? Love you loads, Pete. I'm gabbling on, right? So I'll chat to you tomorrow, alright? Take care, God bless.